up, y'all? Tracy here, back with another reaction video. This is one that I have been fucking excited about since the first person told me about it. Now, I got told about this pretty much at the very beginning, because when I watched the yellow trailer, I was like, damn, this girl, before I knew who Yang was at all, I was like, this girl reminds me so much of Tifa Lockhart. Not just because she fights with her fists, but also her personality, her spunk, her badassery, and the fact that she grabbed the guy by the groin reminds me so much of what Tifa's tactics were for fucking, you know. If you played Final Fantasy VII, you understand what I mean. Tifa Lockhart, growing up, was one of my biggest idols, okay? Final Fantasy VIII is my favorite Final Fantasy, but Tifa Lockhart is probably at least one of my favorite characters, and definitely my favorite female character from any Final Fantasy. Probably followed by Selphie from Final Fantasy VIII. I hated how the fucking game did her, though, but that's not really important, but I fucking hated it. I hated how she got screwed over left and right. She obviously loved Cloud. He just wanted the stereotypical character. I call those the stereotypical Final Fantasy female, which is like Rinoa, Aerith, and fucking Yuna. They have very bland personalities. Usually they heal. You know, they're just not very interesting to me. Whereas Tifa was badass. So the first time I ever met Yang, I was like, man, this girl reminds me so much of Tifa. Because Tifa was such a huge, huge part of my childhood. Like, growing up, I looked up to her as an idol. And I was like, you are so cool. I want to be just like you when I get older. I never really looked at her sexualized, like having the big tits and stuff. I guess because I was more into sexualizing the fuck out of Squall. I never really realized that. I just thought she was badass. Same with Yang, really. I never really paid attention to like that. But I guess they have that in common too. And they hang out in bars and they have sort of connections with kind of bad people, depending on who you look at. Alright, so here we go. This is the Yang versus Tifa death battle. I don't know who I'll be rooting for. This is really intimidating for me because Yang is my favorite character, my favorite animated character in any series ever, probably. Animated series, obviously, not television show. Those are different. Right now, especially, she is my favorite character out there right now. I love her to death. Tifa's like my idol, one of my first idols. I mean, before Kelly Clarkson, and then Kelly Clarkson, and Prue Halliwell. These are my idols growing up. If I look at statistics, like, statistically speaking, I mean, I think Yang would have to kick her ass. Because Yang's got the semblance, and her semblance is the more she gets beat up, the more she gets stronger. So, of course she's gonna kick Tifa's ass. Tifa is very well trained. Like, she has some really good fucking moves, but she has nothing like what Yang has. And she doesn't have, like gun arms or anything. She's just Tifa. I don't know who's going to win. I don't know who I'm going to root for. I guess I'm going to root for both sides, because I love both. I'm just going to enjoy it and see who the fuck comes out on top. And if it's a death battle, I'm going to try not to be depressed about whoever dies. Let's go. Let's do this shit.
Punching, the most useful language in the world when words fail.
Yes.
And these two lovely ladies are fluent in it.
Yang Xiaolong, the adventurous huntress.
Yes, they are. Yes,
and Tifa Lockhart,
they are.
the Final Fantasy heavy hitter with enormous power.
And I know that's how you say
And
enormous.
it's our job to analyze
I know that's how you say it, Tifa, but I always call her Tifa.
Death battle.
Whoa, that was
The
cool.
world of
The
remnants
animation right
is
there.
all
All right.
crazy. Vicious creatures called Grim run wild. Entire cities have gone to waste, and every single weapon is also a gun.
Is also
Oh,
a
that
gun.
sounds like Disneyland to me. The happiest, most gun-filled place
true.
on earth.
Luckily, the world is protected by the huntsmen and huntresses, an elite group of expertly trained warriors.
And where else
They
would
did
you
it.
get the training
They
to kill
did great
bloodthirsty
putting these
monsters
two together.
than from high school?
Oh, I can't believe
High
my baby
school.
sister's going to Beacon with me. This is the best day ever!
Yang.
Stop.
After losing her mother to mysterious circumstances and being trained all her life by her hero legend of an uncle, Yang Xiaolong was accepted into Beacon
I
Academy.
can see why they said
It's kind of
season.
like Hogwarts, except replace wands and books with swords, sniper rifles, and giant
Motorcycle,
transforming
too.
scythes. Man, this place
Tifa.
just keeps getting better and better.
They're very similar.
Seriously, I know
Very
I'm gonna
similar.
retire now.
A natural fighter and thrill seeker at heart, Yang fit right in and soon found herself
I can
a
see
member
why
of the
they would say
color-coordinated
season
team
3
Ruby,
could get
led by her younger sister.
spoiled
Ruby.
watching this.
Because that's not confusing at all.
I'm talking about kicking
That's
my
not
semester with a bang.
confusing.
I always kick my semesters off with a yay.
But yay!
Right?
I love that.
Yang's time
I
at
love her
Beacon was well
puns.
spent, and she became the master of punching all the things.
See, while Yang's
Yes.
fellow teammates wield a scythe, a couple swords, some big guns, Yang's style of combat takes a more direct approach.
Direct.
Yes, she
I've always
does,
enjoyed
with her
that. That's
shotgun
why
gauntlets.
Her two
That's one
golden
of the
bracelets
reasons
aren't
I-
just stylish.
I
They
idolized
extend to form a weapon called the
Tifa.
Ember Celica.
That's one of the biggest
With
reasons
just a
because
punch, the
she
Ember
just
Celica
used her
fires
fists
up
while
a
everybody
flash
else
of
used
kinetic
weapons.
energy, blasting a foe with an explosion of force and a beautiful sound. To top it off, these concussive blasts can fly several hundred feet. Yang is one of the few people I know who can punch a bird out of the sky. That's what you get for crapping on my car.
In addition, like most huntresses, Yang can manifest her soul as an aura. Aura can be used to block deadly attacks and heal minor wounds, and Yang's is no different.
But my favorite way
Yeah.
she uses her aura is when she goes Super Saiyan.
Yeah! Super
Many
Saiyan!
hunters and huntresses possess a semblance, a special power unique to them that makes
I
Beacon
love
Academy look a little more
hers.
like the Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters.
Yang's semblance absorbs damage from hits she takes, adding them to her own physical power.
That's
After
why I
taking
think
just
she'll
2
win.
attacks from a mech suit, she was strong enough
Personally.
to shatter the whole thing in one go.
Unfortunately, her semblance does not increase her aura's defense, so she feels the full force of everything that hits her aura, and can only absorb power so long as she remains conscious.
Luckily, she's pretty
Yeah,
tough. Yang
that's
survived
true,
a punch
but-
that easily smashed her through a concrete pillar. You know, hold up entire bridges.
And during a food fight, remember this is high school, Yang was knocked up
Food
into the air and
fight.
did not come back
Oh
down
no, I
for
just saw
about
Pyrrha.
100 seconds. More than enough time to reach terminal velocity. This means upon landing, she took an impact of nearly 50 tons of force.
And stood right back up.
And then
it
she's
was
like,
nothing.
yeah!
Good food.
Despite this, Yang can only take so much. Her aura has a limit, as does her short temper. Pushing both of these too far leaves her extremely vulnerable.
Like when this ice cream lady knocked her out because Yang had been fighting monsters all day.
Logically,
with no
I
sleep.
feel like
It's also worth noting Yang is less adaptable when fighting against foes specializing in kicks.
Still,
Tifa
she's
would.
confident she's one of the best in her
Tifa
class
would.
and dedicated
Tifa
to
would lose.
graduating hunter school.
I don't know
so she
who's
can
gonna win
travel
this,
the world
but in
fighting
my
everyone
opinion, Tifa would
just for the
lose.
thrill of it.
This fucking adorable child. I love her.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. I don't know how it'll end, but in my
Far to
opinion,
the
Yang
west on
should
the
win.
planet Gaia lies a small mountain village called
Logically.
Nibelheim. At first glance, this town appears calm and peaceful.
Poor
Not
Tifa.
worth a
Oh
second
my
look.
god.
Until a sword-wielding goth guy found his alien mother hidden inside. Fireworks.
After losing her parents and watching the madman Sephiroth burn her hometown to ashes,
Man,
Tifa
see?
Lockhart joined Avalanche, a group dedicated to protecting the planet
One
from
thing I really
technological
hated
harm
about
and meteors.
the
Speaking
Final
of
Fantasy
meteors,
fandom
check
is
out
that
the
they make her
size of
just
the-
about
What? I was talking about
that
the
they
meteor.
make her just about
Sure you
sex.
are.
Yes.
Anyway,
Her
Tifa
story
was
is
thrust
so
into the
tragic.
stereotypical gender role
It's not
of
just about her
housekeeper by
huge
maintaining the hidden
tits.
Avalanche home base, Seventh Heaven. But it wasn't all bad because it also doubled as a bar.
And
Uh.
she doubled as a bouncer.
Now, I've been thrown out of my fair share of bars for
I think
totally
that's-
illegitimate reasons.
I
but
don't
not
know
even
him.
I would urinate on the Seventh Heaven jukebox with Tifa on guard.
Smart choice, since she is a master
Yeah,
of
that's
close
probably
quarters combat.
that's a
Tifa
good
is
idea.
a feint brawler, adept at surprising foes with quick, powerful strikes. And as she traveled with her friend Cloud to save the planet, she learned 7 legendary techniques, the limit breaks.
Yep. But even with her
Accessing
limit
her inner
breaks.
gambler, Tifa's limit breaks include rapid-fire punches, explosive throwdowns, and summoning dolphins who uppercut people? Awesome!
Summoning
And if she
dolphins
manages
that
to throw
uppercut.
all of them in order, she charges the last of her limit energy into one
If she
final
had like
titanic
Ifrit or
punch.
something,
The final
she could
heaven.
kick
Fuck
her
you,
ass.
squirrel!
Tifa is
But
ready
just
to throw down
one-on-one,
at a moment's
mm-mm.
notice, and even wears leather gloves everywhere she goes, just in case a fight comes her way.
And if she decides to get really
And
serious, Miss
yes!
Lockhart busts out her
Advent
two
children,
round,
though.
beautiful ultimate
Beautiful.
weapons.
Don't you dare!
The premium heart.
Oh.
I thought he
Well,
was gonna
the
say
premium heart
that's
increases
all
Tifa's
she's
striking
known
power
for, I swear to
immensely
God.
and
Poor
continues to
Tifa.
do so over time as she builds limit energy. However, they lose this increase after Tifa uses her limit breaks and need time to charge back up.
Oh, that sounds like it could be a problem. Oh, if she didn't also have magic.
In Final Fantasy
Yeah,
VII,
she
there's a wide
does.
variety of magical ability granting gems called materia. Any person
Yep.
can wield any materia.
I
and
didn't
it's
know
up
if
to
they
the
were
game's
gonna
actual player to
include-
decide who gets
if
what.
they were gonna
Even
include
Tifa
that
knows
as
standard materia setup.
something.
However,
Yeah.
thanks to the Dissidia Fighting series, we know Tifa prefers to carry fire and ice materia into battle.
These fire and ice materia
I
let Tifa
didn't know if they were
conjure and
gonna
wield
count it.
Fire and
Now it's
ice.
pretty close.
Combine that
Fire
with her
and
freakish superhuman
ice.
strength, and she's like an unstoppable powerhouse.
Well, her
It's pretty
immense
close
power
now. I
does
don't know
come
who
at a
would win.
price. Her skills and speed
If they're
and
giving her
defense
magic.
are somewhat lacking, making her something of a glass cannon. But to help make up for this, Tifa wears 2 armor pieces. She wears a
No, you
ribbon on her
gotta
arm
you
in
gotta
memory of
level
her
her
late
up
friend
quite a
Aerith,
bit if you want to carry her
Come
around.
on, man, don't bring that up.
which
Oh,
protects her from negative
wish I
effects
cared.
like poison and
I
paralysis.
feel bad for
She
Cloud
also
and
likely
Tifa, but
wears
I
the
don't really
Minerva
like
Band to
Aerith.
defend from fire and ice.
Glass cannon or not, her strength is ridiculous. She's strong enough to fight an embodiment of Sephiroth and throw giant monsters around like nothing.
And there was the time she helped
Yep.
throw Cloud through the air to reach the flying
I wonder who
monster
they're gonna
Bahamut
give it
Sin.
to.
After leaving Tifa's hand, you can see a mock cone form around Cloud, which means Tifa
Yeah,
must have
she
helped
threw
throw
him
with enough force
fucking
to break
hard.
the sound barrier.
Oh, Cloud's
She's
a lightweight.
tough.
Come on, how hard can that be?
Well, factoring in the weight of
He
Cloud
is
and his
he is
giant
tiny.
weapon, he must have been
Yeah,
thrown
his
with
sword
up to
weighs
153
almost more than
tons of
him.
force.
Well, shit, talk about power. You don't want
Well,
to
shit.
Tifa's strong, twin, firm
No.
fists. Also, she's got a really nice
Fists.
rack. Did I mention that yet?
Feels like you're flying, doesn't it?
She does, I guess. It's not something I ever really paid attention to. Until, like, the fandom pushed it, I mean,
All
in your
done.
face. All done.
All right, the combatants are set.
Because,
Let's
like,
end this
that's the
debate
Tifa
once and
I
for
grew
all.
up with, and
It's time
those
for a
tits are
death
just
battle!
boxy. Let's get it! I'm excited! And it's animated. They put a lot of work into this stuff. I like how the characters are kind of like blacked out or whatever. Because it reminds me of the first season of Ruby. Let me see some ID. Oh shit.
Hello. No need to panic, people. Just looking for someone. I will take a strawberry sunrise, though. No ice. Thanks.
No ice. So is this the 7th heaven? She's the bar
Sorry, miss.
maid. I love
Turn
that.
yourself around and look elsewhere.
So,
This is so cool!
sunrise.
Not everybody gets their 2 favorite female animated characters to fight each other. I wish they had her Final Fantasy VII outfit on though. I've always liked it better than her Advent Children outfit. Get this shit!
I sure am.
Having fun? I am too, Yang. Bam! That's what Tifa has the advantage of. She does use her feet. And I guess that's a disadvantage to Yang. I've seen it be and I've seen it not be. Bam! Yeah, they took that right from Advent Children. That pose.
Warm-up's over.
Yes! Bam! I feel like they had to give her materia because otherwise she would have lost. She's well trained, but she didn't have any Yeah, right? Her semblance. Bam! She's gonna go Super Saiyan.
Not even close.
Get this shit. I love the music. Yes! I always wanted to be able to do that shit like Tifa. Of course I can't. Bam!
You're going down.
Damn, this is gonna be a close fight.
Don't move.
She got her materia. Bam! She hasn't gone Super Saiyan yet, has she? Or did she? I couldn't tell. Yang, I mean. I like how they put the things up there. And then they put the names up there. Yes! Just like in the game.
Ugh. Did I just explode?
Did I just explode? Not her hair! They put a lot of work into this. This is wonderful.
What in the world?
Yang's pissed. You cut her hair! Yeah! I guess I'm rooting for both. Let's go. Like that? Oh, shit. No!
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
That's another
She puts her
potential
sunglasses
wipe off the
on.
list.
Damn, that was
Naturally
painful to
stronger
watch
and more
though,
experienced
getting
than Yang,
her
but
head
Yang's semblance quickly
broken,
turned
her
all Tifa's
neck.
power against her.
Even the Minerva Band,
This
the
is
best
what I
of
thought would
Tifa's
happen.
armor options to counter Yang's strength and shotgun blast, was eventually overtaken by
Genuinely.
the semblance.
That's what I thought
Plus,
would
while
happen. The
Tifa could
semblance
lift
would make
creatures
her
many
win.
times heavier than Cloud using her limit breaks, she never shows this kind of strength anywhere else, implying that this power is exclusive to those limit breaks rather than something she possesses naturally.
And even though
Yep.
Tifa's premium heart increased in power over time, they reset after her limit breaks, while Yang's power kept on rising.
Yes!
However, Yang's
That's
real
why I
trump card
thought.
was her aura. Her semblance would have been useless if she could not survive.
'Cause the more
Tifa's
she gets
attacks.
hit.
Luckily, her aura is durable enough to take a punch that shattered a concrete pillar about 4 feet wide, a feat which requires at least 1,400 tons of force.
Because the aura is
The
like
equivalent
like
of having
the armor.
360 jetliners fall on your face. Yang's power just pulled through
Fall
with
in
a
your
snap.
face.
The
Ugh.
winner is Yang Xiaowang.
I can't stand watching Tifa get her neck broke though. That was good. That was so intense, and I feel like I talked a lot, and I'm sorry if that, if I talk too much. I just have a lot of feelings about these characters. I've recently just gotten to Ruby, and it's like so fucking good, and Yang's my favorite character, and Tifa's been one of my favorite characters since, when did that come out? Like, since I was like 8 or 9 years old, and I'm 26, so it's been a while. Really long time. A really long time. And the remake's coming out. Ah, yes. Okay. I didn't want to see Tifa get her neck broke. Like, that kind of made me go figuratively limp. Because as much as I was rooting for both, I didn't want to see either of them die. That was good. That was fucking good. Thank you guys for telling me about this. I am so happy this exists. It's not... Everybody doesn't get to see two of their favorite characters go head to head in an epic death battle. And it's really cool that they did that. And it looked really fucking good. Alright, thank you guys so fucking much for watching. I love you guys to pieces. You're the best subscribers in the entire universe. Do you guys agree with the outcome? Do you guys think that Tifa might have had more of a chance? Maybe it goes either way. I kind of predicted that outcome, I feel like, mostly because her aura and her semblance, I feel like they give her an extra step over Tifa, and that's why they gave her the magic usage. If they would have given her like an Aeon, she could have beat the shit out of her, but that would have been a little too much. That would have been too much. Alright, thank you guys. I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share, etc., etc. Peace out.